So hi, yeah, it's 4:09 in the morning. I've been up since 1:30. All of these beautiful ideas that just keep dropping in. And they come in so fast that writing doesn't seem to be an ability. It slows me down. And anyway, my first thoughts today are about the indigos. And I've raised two of them, and I know this term that they call pseudo, because science and all that is BS. If you can't prove it in science, it doesn't exist, is BS. I raised two. I didn't read books about my indigo kids to say I have indigo kids. Later, though, I did learn, and luckily I was grateful enough to have met Nancy Ann Tabby, who resided here in Carlsbad, California. She wrote many books, a pioneer and a visionary, and many followed her. I believe she was the first one to come out in the 1970s with this information. I have two indigo children. I know this because they are not your typical third-dimensional kid. They don't conform. They're highly intelligent. They're very artistic and creative and very tortured in this world because they feel as though they don't fit in. They're different from everybody else. They can't communicate with other people. And yeah, I feel like that too. When you get your vibrational level so high that they chose me as a mom for that purpose, finding others that carry the same high level of energy, and I'm not talking about, high levels of energy. I'm talking about deep inner wisdom, high levels of energy, of understanding the bigger picture, the greater purpose of why we're here. And the platform hasn't been built for these kids because so many things have shifted. We've been tossing these poor kids, because we call them ADD, ADHD, and dyslexic. Hello, I'm the dyslexic and ADD parent. And we didn't know that then. They just felt as though they couldn't give me a higher education because I couldn't pass the SATs. Well, whatever. Thank God, because I'm not meant to go that route in education. My education is in health and healing. As a licensed holistic health practitioner, certified clinical nutritionist, and yada, yada, yada. I've got lots of it. I've got 15 years of private practice experience. I don't know how many hours of massage therapy, nutrition that I have practiced thus far, and how many people I've helped through my professional practice. But for the indigo young adults, because you're no longer children, I think that's why you guys gravitate to Austin, Texas, and very urban areas. But when there's pseudo areas that they look as though they're urbanized, but they're pseudo, meaning the energy is not there. And you can't trick an indigo, and you can't lie to an indigo, because they already know what's going to come out of your mouth before you actually say something. They'll call you on your shit. They will. And then you'll go, well, that's really crass, or I'm never talking to you again, or, they'll call you on your shit. They won't put up with it. And they're not going to waste their energy in that direction, or even sitting around someone in that energy or space. They don't call, you indigos, and don't use terminology as other higher vibrational adult parents. We use these terms only because we're in a place where we still need to prove ourselves, because how stupid, I don't care now. I am what I am. I'm a healer. I was born a healer. I did my work, got myself through a lot of difficult life challenges with very little help. So, and I mean very little help, because I put myself through school, and that's how I understood what the heck was going on with me in my health. But we won't go there. We're talking indigos. So you guys have two things. either a very strong ego or a very weak ego. It's almost like and this is probably where they start calling you manic depressive, or God, that's an old term. Bipolar is the new one. So anyway, and they say it's a brain dysfunction. Now, I'm not a doctor. Don't diagnose or prescribe or tell people to get off their medication. What I'm saying is look at the bigger picture and see if maybe you're not putting yourself to your purpose in this lifetime. Because if you were, then you'd be like a duck in water. You'd just be cruising along. But if you're not, that's where the upheaval is, and then you got the TV sets and games and, churches, and hey, there's nothing against churches. But when you're getting into somebody's head and you're messing up their belief systems because they're second guessing themselves, that's not okay. It's actually really controlling. It's getting in the minds of the young adults and parents who have indigos and don't know what the heck to do with them. So let's toss pills at them. Let's close down that pineal gland. Let's not really look at the deeper part of who we are. Because right now, that's why this world's getting tougher, is that they're trying to squelch down who we are. The indigos need to rise above, and it's being forced to shut down. Doritos, sodas, Ritalin, Concerta. And there's so many of them that I've actually seen adults actually abuse. They probably steal them from their kids. They're buying them from college students. But it's dumbing you down. It's lowering your vibration. It's able to get in your head to feed you subliminally and then pull you off task. A lot of you become heroin addicts. A lot of you decided to take suicide into your own hands because you felt trapped. Where's the support in allowing you to open up? We have Waldorf schools, but not many, and they're expensive. So, and it helps when you get around your own vibrational level. It stimulates you. Oh my God. Google's an example. And a lot of other businesses on that technology, because those are the ADHD people, let me tell you, and the dyslexic people, because they know what's coming ahead. They move as fast as technology. Why slow them down? Look at the beauty. They're giving you everything that you need as an employee to be happy. And they do require a lot of energy from you. It's not an easy, go happy, lucky job either. But it's one of the best in the world. Those two indigos. Amazing. I got to turn this off or it won't upload. And I'll film another one, but maybe not right now because I think I'm going to get a couple hours before I'm actually up. Okay. Get a good rest and make it a good day.